Finally. Okay, so delays the live stream and then is still late. I'll just let a few guys filter in. Finally. Okay, guys, while I just let a few of you guys join in and get the notifications and whatever else, if you could do me a massive favor, just hit the like button, give it a thumbs up. It really does help out and helps to sort of recommend the stream to more people, helps the YouTube algorithm. So if you could just give the live stream a big thumbs up, hit the like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I just want to say I do apologize for being late. I originally said 7:30 because I was out. I actually had to go to the vets. And then, yeah, I couldn't even make my new time, which is supposed to be 8 o'clock, because I had some issues with the webcam. For whatever reason, it wasn't working. It kept saying cannot connect to the webcam, so I had to restart the computer, load up the camera app and all the rest of it, and yeah, we're finally working. So that is that done. But yeah, can you, I probably should have said this first thing, to be honest, but can you see me and can you hear me okay? Because if not, then I've just wasted the past couple of minutes speaking to no one, essentially. But yeah, can you hear me okay and can you see me okay? I can't see any comments so far. But if you have joined and you can hear me, do me a massive favor and give this live stream a big thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. YouTube doesn't support comments on private videos. Create a public or unlisted broadcast. Wait, I just realized I can't see any comments because YouTube doesn't support comments on private videos. I think I've done something here. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I'm just being very dumb. Oh, it's on private, that's why. Even though it's not, because there's 19 people in here, but it should be public now. Save changes. Guys, do me a favor, just leave a comment, see if anything comes up. Because I think, let me just go on to, there we go. They've all just popped up all at once. Sorry guys, I do apologize about that. Yeah, we've been all over the place for the first few minutes, but we are here and literally about 20 comments just popped up all at once. So that is my mistake. And we already have a super chat. Like, you guys are amazing. And it is from Simon Peters. Simon, you know you are a legend. Thank you very much, sir. He sends $9.99. It's greatly appreciated. Simon, as always, if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. You know, you can always message me or email me or whatever. You're a big supporter of the channel, and it is always greatly appreciated. And yeah, that goes for any of you guys who want to contribute to the channel in any way. You want to fund future videos. If you do send a donation, then yeah, feel free to get in touch with me if you have any issues with your car or you just want to ask general questions, then yeah, I have time for you if you are a supporter of the channel. But yeah, let's get through some of these comments then. Right, first one is from Adrian. He says, hello to you, Adrian. Oh, guys, by the way, I've probably said it a couple of times already, but if you have joined, please give this live stream a big like, give it a thumbs up. It does really help me out. It helps get more people in here, essentially, helps to recommend it to more people. Course Randy, good evening to you too. Simon Peters says, not reading this title properly. Yes, I believe. Yeah, you can hear me. Oh, we can't hear you. DMD, try turn up your speakers. Because JP says can both hear you and see you, which is good. Paulius, yeah. Jiri, see you and hear you. How you doing, Jiri? Hope you're well. Nick, hello. Danny, how you doing, mate? You right? Yeah, Simon, all good. Raphael, good stuff. Nice facial hair, my beans. Yeah, I need to shave because it's usually not like quite this rough, to be honest. But I've been very busy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Deco says, "Don't sell it, George. You will be gutted. I put mine back." And yeah, I guess we should get on to the topic, kind of the reason behind this live stream. And if you've been following me for quite a while now, you know I like to do one of these live streams every month or so. It's just kind of a good, it's like a good time to catch up with you guys and hopefully answer any questions you have. It's a good sort of hour or so to hopefully get to know you guys a little bit better as well, because you know things can be a bit hectic when there's videos flying out left, right, and center. It can be a bit tough to keep up with all the comments. I do definitely see all the comments. I try to like or leave a little heart on all the comments, but I'm not gonna lie, it is hard to respond back to every single comment. But yeah, that's not to say don't leave a comment, because when I have the time, I do respond to comments. But yeah, I see every single one, so I appreciate everyone who leaves one. John says, "Bonjour, neighbor." John, how you doing? You okay? Simon says, "I meant to say I don't believe the title of this stream." Simon, I have some news. But yeah, we don't. Well, we don't know yet. We don't know because it's a question. The title of the stream is a question, technically, because it has a question mark. Arrow says a thumbs up, and Raphael says, "Okay, how much for BM?" Right, we are going to. I don't know if I'll get into the details, but I am going to give you some teasers as to what you can expect. So, oh, by the way, if you do have any comments or questions, obviously leave them in the live chat, and I will look forward to reading them. But yeah, let's get into the topic of today's live stream. So, am I selling the BMW E60? And the answer to that is yes. So, I'm selling the BMW E60, but how soon am I selling it? I'm not in a rush. I'm not selling it soon if I don't need to. And that is because before I sell it, I need to find a worthy replacement. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but I don't think that, for those of you guys who like the car, who like the BMW E60, I don't think you will be that mad at the replacement, the car that I want to get to replace the BMW E60. So yeah, kind of just bear with and trust me on this. But I think the next car, the car that I want to replace it, is going to be something very special. And yeah, I think it's going to do well for the channel, and it's going to be something that is just next level. So do bear with. I'm not in a rush to sell the car. I honestly want the car, the E60, to go to someone who is going to appreciate it. I don't just want it to go to, you know, the average person who doesn't really care about cars and doesn't really appreciate the work that's gone into it. Because yeah, that car it's a special car for me. It was and still is my dream car. And I know a bunch of you guys will just be like, what why is it your dream car? It's like a 2 liter diesel. But yeah, I've always loved the BMW E60. I think it's the best looking 5 Series out there, especially the M Sport, especially the LCI, the facelift, and all of the options on that car. You know, if and when I do sell that, I know that I am not going to get a replacement. I mean, I'm not going to get replaced. I know I'm not going to find another example like that, because yeah, I'm pretty sure like that is a one of a kind in the country, if not in the world. Like, I'm willing to put a small amount of money to bet that my 520D is the highest spec 520D in the country. Like I said, maybe the world, because for example, it has heated seats, front and rear. Not many E60s have heated rear seats, especially not a 520D. Has a heated steering wheel. It has soft closed doors, which is pretty rare, I think, in an E60. I know a lot of 7 Series have them, but soft closed doors on a BMW E60, I think it's pretty rare. I'm gonna forget a bunch of things. I'm pretty sure I've got like the entire spec wrote down, so I'm gonna try and pull it up, because yeah, I'm just gonna completely butcher it and just forget half of the spec. Yeah, so it has adaptive bi xenon headlights, which I know are like best part of £1,000 just for the headlights. Yeah, fully electric memory seats, which is fairly standard, but it's nice to have. Obviously leather seats as well. Rear folding seats. Rear folding seats in a BMW E60 is very, very rare. Let me just. I'll kind of chop and change between some of these comments. Josh Matthew says, "Had enough of the bring my wallet, have you, mate? Don't sound mind on 180k and still sweet." Yeah, Josh, honestly, I think that my E60 will go for another 100,000 miles, no problem at all. Like the work that I've done to it, whoever owns it next, like I think that the next owner will have a relatively trouble-free next 100,000 miles. And I'd be willing to put some money on that. But yeah, what have we got? So it's got the ski package, which is essentially where you have a little hatch in the rear seats in the middle behind the little fold down armrest, and yeah, you can put some skis in there if you really want to. So if you like going skiing, this car's the one for you. It has a sunroof, which sunroof is fairly uncommon. Fairly common on an E60, but on a 520D, I don't know. Sunroof is nice. Some people like it, some people don't. But I've actually come to like the fact of having a sunroof. Power fold mirrors, again, a nice little feature. LED wing mirror puddle lights. I've never seen another E60 which has the the wing mirror puddle lights, which is when you unlock the car at night, the floorway is all lit up and everything, which is nice. Auto dimming mirrors. I don't know why I put that, because I'm pretty sure that's a standard thing on E60s. Power adjustable steering column, which is it's exactly what I said it is. So you don't have a little lever, you just do it with the touch of a button. Full CIC iDrive, and this is absolutely massive. There is not many E60s in the country that has CI/CI drive. Now, what is CI/CI drive? It is essentially the latest iDrive for the BMW E60, and it was ran up until I believe 2014 or 2015 in like the F30 and F10 and whatever else. But CI/CI drive is amazing, and I think it still is very, very up to date with today's standard. You know, it has DAB radio, it has TV, it has. I'm gonna forget a bunch of things. It has a hard drive. It has an 80 gigabyte hard drive, which you think, 80 gig, is that a lot? Yeah, it is in terms of music. Like, you can store. I don't know. I haven't even like filled 1%, and I've stored like 300 songs on there. So you could probably store like a good 50,000 songs on there or whatever if you wanted to. I mentioned it's got TV, didn't I? DVD player, so you can watch DVDs. Again, a lot of different things. The fact that you can see the service menu, and it has like a picture of your car, and it's kind of like updated graphics, but you don't have that on the previous CCC. The entire iDrive system itself has actually been updated to the 2014 firmware, which is the latest one, and that is something that I don't think a lot of people have done. But when you do that, it means that you can physically update the maps each year. At the moment, I think it's on the latest 2020 maps, but you can actually, now that it's been updated, you can actually update it every year yourself, just with a USB stick. You plug that into the glove box and away you go, and you can do that for free. So that's good. It's good that it's been updated. E60 has got Logic 7 surround sound. Again, I think it's a relatively standard feature on some E60s, but yeah, that's a nice thing to have. Has a 6 CD changer, which Hooven uses CDs now. I know that's not really a desirable feature, but it's just another added feature. I know somebody was asking about parking sensors, and it was Simon. Does it have front parking sensors? Yes, it has parking sensors all round, which again is a nice thing. I'm sure E60s do have front and rear parking sensors as standard. I could be wrong, but yeah, it does have parking sensors all round, and they all work. Has auto lights, auto wipers. Trying to think if I forgot anything. In terms of spec, I think that is about everything. That's everything that I can think of. I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff, but yeah, we'll just go with that for now. It's got like the Spider alloys, which in my opinion, like Style 172, the Spider alloys, they are the best looking for E60. I don't care what anyone says. I think they are the best looking alloys. And yes, they do suffer from cracking, but they don't. They won't now that now what I've done to them. Obviously, they've been fully refurbished, so they are absolutely mint. But I've stuck them on some bigger tires, basically. So I think from as standard on the rear, they have 275, 30, 19 tires, but I've stuck on 275, 35, 19. And I think on the front, it's supposed to have like 35 profile, but I'll put 40 on. So that I'll basically added an extra 5 on the profile for the front and rears. And yeah, they got more than enough protection now. And yeah, if you're wondering what tires are on Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires, which were £700, just for the tires, and they're like virtually new. So yeah, like no costs have been cut on this car. I've literally always got the best of the best. That I have no reason really to cut costs and not repair things, because it's literally my job. My job is to repair things on the car. So yeah, it's anything that's needed fixing or needed replacing, I have done it. Simon says Michelin Pilot Sport 4S are the best. Yes, that is very true. Unfortunately, though, I couldn't actually find a Michelin Pilot Sport 4S in the size that I wanted. I wanted that exact size because I wanted to increase the profile by 5, but I could not seem to find them anywhere. So yeah, we got some Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, and I just want to say, like, I've never had I've never had any trouble in the dry or in the wet or what. But yeah, it's yeah, they're very, very good tires. They've never ever stepped out. Just trying to think. So I'm going to move on to some comments because you guys don't just want to hear me talking about my own car for the best part of an hour. I will sort of chop back into it, but yeah, I don't want to fall too far behind on the comments. Rafael, how much for BM? I'm gonna talk about how much I'm thinking of putting it up for once once I've gone through everything. Pirasaf, hello, how are you? I'm a very good Pirasaf. How are you? Josh, I've already went through that comment. John Coot, yes, yeah, I am selling it. I can lend you an i3. Cheers, John. Might be a bit too small for me though. I am 6'4", don't you know? No rules driver. I have a 335i E93. Wanna buy it, bro? No rules driver. I literally have no space for a car at the moment for another one. Nissan Micra. Is that going to be the next car? Maybe. 5 Series definitely one of the best shapes. M5 is awesome. Yes, I agree with you on that. Don't tell me you're going for electric, Rafael. Ooh, I might be going for an electric, but not just yet. Yeah, buying V10 M5. I would absolutely love one. I wish I had the money, mate. Honestly, yep. Yeah, whoever does buy the car, they're going to be in for a treat. F10, please. More up to date and would get you a lot more viewers. Johnny, we'll see you about that. I'm sure we will have an F10 BMW 5 Series on the channel at some point in the future. 3-wheel van. Oh, I don't know about that. I'll be looking like the real life Dow boy then. You're getting an E30, E23, or 2002. I don't know about that. They're just ridiculous prices now. Soft closed doors. I've got to see that. Yes. So essentially, how soft closed doors work is as long as the door sort of, I mean, if you never used them before, it is a bit spectacular. But yeah, basically, as long as the door comes within contact or within like a couple of millimeters of the door, microphone over. Yeah, you can it'll sort of like electronically close. It is pretty cool. I wish I had the money for the 5 Series. You should get a job at Sitna. Funny enough, I was there today buying some parts. Does it have? Yeah, I've already answered that. Question well, after taking off the, did you just like mash your keyboard or something when you type that? But yeah, after taking off the EGR and DPF, did you have any issues with passing the MOT? No, never. I haven't had any issues. You won't really have issues as long as the DPF looks like it's in place and your engine is healthy and doesn't like produce a load of smoke. Then you're fine. Hey George, just tuned in, mate. Sorry I'm late. Hope it all is good. So you're selling the motor, Ken? Yes, Ken. I am going to be selling it, but not anytime soon. I'm going to be very patient. I need to find, and I still have a lot. I haven't even mentioned, like, I still have a lot of work left to do on the car. You guys know I took it to the dyno, and it wasn't really making the power that I expected to make. But looking back, I know when I actually had the remap, there was 2 different remaps. There was an eco map, and then there was like an aggressive, more power map. And I know I did actually have the eco map. So whether or not like the power that's making now is actually the power that should have been making on the remap, I don't know. But we are going to be doing some more work into that. So do stay tuned. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to seeing what we can do. But yeah, we've got some more work to do on the 520D. Kempo, good evening, everybody. Ken says, just had to get my clutch and flywheel done as well as the ABS pump and new glow plugs all in for 1K. That is not too bad, to be honest. Raffle her off, George. So your followers, put the value on divided by followers, price per ticket. Deco or Deco. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. That is a very good shout, actually. But I'm sure there is some. I'm sure there's like some legal things behind. Like I know a lot. I know there's ways you can get around it, but I'm sure there is. You have to be registered or one way or another. But I'm just going to put it out there. Like, who would actually be interested in like entering the raffle? And if you was, what would be a suitable price? Because yeah, I'd obviously need to at least earn the money that I'd want for the car because I'd be putting that towards buying the next car. But yeah, would you guys consider purchasing a ticket in a raffle to win the car? Johnny P, hello, how are you, mate? You all right? Patron says, I'll give you €3,000. You can give me €3,000 if you want, but that is not going to buy the car. Not even close. Oh, God, yes. Sorry, I remember mine had front and rear. Oh, parking sensors, yes. Completely off topic, but have you owned N43 and are they reliable? I haven't owned one, and no, they are generally not reliable. What brand of tires you got? Yeah, Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. Does it have fold down rear seats? Apparently not all do. No, Lee, it is very, very rare to have fold down seats in an E60. E61, yeah, of course, but not in an E60. But yes, mine do have fold down rear seats. I've completely just skipped a bunch of comments. Where we are. Eden says, I love your voice. Good stuff, Eden. Hope you're well. Where are you from, by the way? Missy B says, how much are you selling for? Just tuned in. Sorry, I am going to get to prices and things like that, but I'm just trying to get through all the comments. Then read a little bit more about the car, and then I will get on to prices and what's sort of going through my head at the moment. But yeah, if you haven't already done so, please give this live stream a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. Let's try and get 100 people in here. Let's see how many likes we're on at the moment. Yeah, it may seem like I'm asking you to like this and like that, but I have to say it because it really does help out the YouTube algorithm. It essentially pushes the live stream out to a broader audience. I can see there's only 23 likes and there's 67 people in here. So come on, guys, everyone hit the like button. Really does help me out, and it helps get this live stream recommended to more people. So yeah, let's try and get to 67 likes. Let's do it. Does your E60 also experience inner edge tire wear on the rear tires because of the camber? Mine does. Just wondering if it's normal. I guess up in the tire pressure will help. Nebula Forest, no, my tires do not wear on the inner edge. Now, you likely have bad wheel alignment. It's one thing that I've stayed on top of ever since owning the car. I go for a 4-wheel wheel alignment every 3 months at the most because I have a kind of like a membership. I have a deal where I paid for 2-year cover, and my wheel alignment's perfect. I went the other day on the BMW 1 Series, and if you guys saw the video, but yeah, I do it for all my cars. My wheel alignment's perfect. I don't have any bad tire wear, and yeah, I'd recommend getting a wheel alignment if you have bad wear on your tires. But no, it's not normal. People who say it's normal just talking a load of rubbish. It's because they haven't had a wheel alignment. Josh says, did the indicators work? Mine do, just don't use them up the BMW drivers. Yeah, mine do, and I do use them. Yeah, I'm not the typical BMW driver. Nebula, ever thought about 6 Series from the same era as the E60? They look so good. Nebula, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of the E63. No, it just doesn't do it for me. Not a fan. Sean Harris, I do like an E60. I definitely do. Gorf, I can lend you an F10 to work on. Gorf, if you need some work doing, and you'd be interested in me doing some work for you, send me an email. It's best way, or contact me on Instagram. It's literally just the same. I'll put it in the comments now at George Osters. I don't even need to tell it. It's exactly the same as my YouTube at George Osters, on Instagram. Go and follow me over there. Send me a message, and yeah, I'll let you know a price. And that is only if I have the time to do so, because yeah, I don't really accept too much private work because, like I said, I'm just so busy. But yeah, possibly I could work on your F10. Jack Martin says hi, hello to you. We're going to get to the bottom of these comments soon, don't worry. Anywhere to get nice rims for the 550i? I don't know, anywhere really. eBay, Facebook, wherever. In my opinion, the 172 Spider alloys are the best looking for the E60. It's my opinion. But do check them to see if they have any cracks or anything, because it is a common problem on them. E60 nice body style. What model is it? It's a 520D. It's a 2008 LCI model. Ever had a LIN bus communication fault on the M47 engine? No, Sean, I haven't. Do it's worth every cent, mate. Would love to have that car. Good stuff. I would be interested to know why your car didn't make better power. Yeah, we will be finding that out. What do you think of a 535D E60 twin turbo model? Absolute animal. Yeah. The diesel M5, should we say. Deco, oh yeah. 530E next car. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd have a hybrid. Is it open to Irish followers for the draw? Maybe. Know anywhere to get nice rims for? Yeah, you've already asked that. Hi George, you got plenty of content coming for the 330i. Also, good luck on the sale of your E60. Reese, yeah, we have a bunch of jobs to do on that. Namit Dad Bold. Sorry, I don't know what that means. How's it, bruh? Where are you in the UK? Will you be selling auction or set price, mate? Walter, I'll probably be selling it at a set price, and I don't think I'll be lowering it. You know, I don't think I'll be accepting like offers or anything like that, because I know how much the car's worth, and yeah, I won't waste my time with people that, you know, just want to offer me like half the price. I think I've sold 3 cars in my life, and I think I'm sure broke for parts 2 or 3, and the 3 cars that I've sold, they've literally gave me more money than I've asked. I mean, it's only been like an extra £5, but they've said, "Yeah, don't worry, we'll give you the full price," because they know all the work that's gone into it, and they know that it's, you know, been valued spot on. So yeah, whatever price I put it up for, that's more than likely the price that I will sell it for, and I don't think it's going to last for long. Sarim says, Walim Pajama. Yep. Okay. Christian B says, hi George, I sent you an email a couple of days ago about some repairs on E91. Keep up the good work. Cheers, Christian. Christian, best send me a message on Instagram. I get a bunch of emails on a daily basis. It's very hard to keep up with them sometimes. I'll click like if you solve my F10 brake judder. Gorf, I can try and help you with that, but again, you know, best send me a message on Instagram, and I'd appreciate a donation to the channel, whether it will be via PayPal, which is always in the links in my videos, or if you want to send a super chat. There is, and that goes for any of you guys as well. If you do want to support the channel in any way, then you can do it right now here on the live stream. I believe it is just Simon Peters that has done so far. Should be a little $ below the live chat. If you click that, you know, then you can contribute £1, £2, £5, 450 million pounds. You know, you can support the channel by doing that. Everything that is earned just goes back into you know, to support the channel. Basically, I haven't literally taken a penny from it, you know, since doing it full time. I actually checked through my profits, and I pretty much broke even for the first 3 months or so that I've been doing it. I've just been reinvesting that lot and buying stuff like this. which if you don't know what this is, it is a fancy professional in-car camera mount. This is a lot of money. And yeah, hopefully it means I'm going to be able to do some in-car shots. But yeah, just been reinvesting a lot lately. So anything you guys want to contribute is greatly appreciated. Hassan says, should I keep my E60 530i M54 replaced with an F30 316i? If it was me, I'd keep the E60. Lewis, where are you from? I'm from the UK. I will buy your car for a tenner. It's quite pricey now. I bought mine for a fiver. Brilliant. Okay, we are getting to the bottom of the comments. Hassan, I have a problem with my horn. Again, Hassan, if you want, if you want to ask me questions like that, it's going to take, an amount of time to try and help you. I'd appreciate a donation to the channel. If you do that, then you can, send me an email and I'll try my best to help you out. But yeah, I'm not just here to sit and answer questions all day. I'm sorry, but that's not what it's about. I help the people that want to support the channel. But yes, Ward says, have you published the price, mate? No, I haven't. I'll publish some ballpark figures. But yeah, I haven't really gave any figures that are in my head yet. Nebula, thanks for the reply. I've done EGR DPF stage 1 map on mine M47 on 170k. It's a shame people bash the M47. And it's a good engine if maintained. Yes, it is. 100%. And we are just going to again go through some of the things that I've done on the E60, and then we'll hopefully come to a conclusion as to what you guys think I should do and how much I'm thinking of selling it for. Let's plug my phone in there before it dies. That would be good. Okay, and I'm back in the room. Right, so we'll move on to preventative maintenance. Pretty much everything that I've done to the car, mechanical wise, just to keep the car in good health and to essentially, I guess the reason why you do preventative maintenance is to catch problems before they really, become a problem, or, to catch potential problems and, stop you from having issues later on down the line. And yeah, the BMW E60 is my daily driver. I used to do a lot of miles in it, but I really don't do a whole lot now due to the nature of my job and all the rest of it. But I kind of wanted to get that car perfect and running without any issues, and I wanted it to be a car that I could just rely on day in, day out, and I was never ever gonna be stranded in it, because I've owned it for around 2 years now. Coming up on 2 years, and I've never broke down. It's never ever failed to start. I've never had any issues with it. So let's go through some of the preventative maintenance. So it has had and it's the big one really, it's had a full timing chain kit replacement, which includes new rocker cover, sump timing, new rocker cover, gasket, sump gasket, timing cover gasket, new rear main seal, new injector seals, and the injectors have been reseated and seats cut, new glow plug module, full coolant flush, power steering flush with new reservoir, intake ports cleaned, new reinforced intake manifold, new intercooler pipes, new crankcase breather vent and hose, new crankshaft pulley, new drive belt kit. And bear in mind, this is all within the past 10,000 miles or so it's virtually all new. DPF and EGR removed, so you're never ever going to have any issues with them, which are the two biggest killers for diesels really. Like I said, it's had an eco remap, and that returns around 55 mpg on the motorway, which you can't complain with that really. It's had a complete rear differential refurbishment, which includes new Sun and Planet gears. So not only has it had all the seals and everything replaced, but it's had new gears as well, and that was done at Gear Lab in Stoke-on-Trent. You guys saw the video of it. So it's had the rear subframe fully polybushed. So I've kind of done it in a few different stages. I've done the trailing arms first, and they were a bit of a pain to do, but that's a common issue for the bushes to basically delaminate from the bore which the bush sits in. And yeah, they've been fitted with some poly bushes, which they're good for life now. They're never ever going to need replacing. Rear subframe bushes, the 4 main ones, they've been replaced, and so have the 3 differential bushes. They've been replaced with poly bushes. So the whole rear subframe has been polybushed, and it has actually made a good difference to the handling. And I know you're probably asking, has it made the comfort worse? And no, it hasn't. I probably wouldn't go as far as to polybush the suspension arms, but with the subframe, yeah, I don't think comfort has been compromised. What else? Gearbox, that's been serviced, which most people don't even service a manual gearbox for whatever reason. It's had a new gearbox mount, new prop shaft bearing, new front drop links, new track rod assemblies, new rear toe control arms, steel brake hoses all round. It had discs and pads all round as well, about 10,000 miles ago. It's had a full 4 wheel alignment. Like I said, it has had that done every 3 months or so. So wheel alignment is absolutely spot on. And then just put a little extra bit. Almost new Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires all round. Probably like 1,000 miles on them or so. Car has been ceramic coated. So if you saw the video that I've done with Diamond Details, the car has been completely detailed inside and out. And yeah, polished and ceramic coated and all the rest of it, which I believe is good for about 3 years. So easy to clean now, honestly. CIC iDrive firmware has been updated to the latest 2014 to allow for future map updates by USB. Maps are all up to date as well. Like I said, I believe it is the 2020-2 maps. In my ownership, it's been serviced every 6 months or every 5,000 miles. So I've done around, I think I've done 4 oil changes in the past year and a half, or I'll be doing another oil change soon. So I think that'll be 5 oil changes in 2 years. I'll be doing another one soon, then I'll be doing another one before I sell it, because whoever I do sell it to, I'll be doing like a full service on the car, and I'll be giving it a fresh MOT. I know it'll pass without any issues, because it was MOT'd only a couple of months ago, and it had no advisories, which obviously you can expect. As I mentioned earlier, never broken down or failed to start. Yeah, never had any issues with it. It's always been reliable. Always replaced parts before they have failed. 55 to 60 mpg on the motorway. You can get more than 60 mpg, but going 70, yeah, you'll probably see around 60 at the most. Full service history. So prior to my ownership, it was serviced every year or every other year. But yeah, I've like replaced pretty much everything on the car anyway. So that is not going to cause an issue. Full spare wheel kit, which some BMW E60s don't actually have a spare wheel kit, but mine does. 2 keys as well, fairly standard thing. But yeah, obviously we have the BMW key fob. It has 2 of those. which is nice, and that's about it. So yeah, it's a well sorted car. What more can I say? And yeah, I've just probably been speaking for the last, you know, 10 minutes straight, all about my car. So now we shall. Now I'm going to ask you actually, how much do you think my BMW E60 is worth? Bear in mind all the work that's been done to it. Bear in mind, how rare of a car it is. How it's more than likely a one of one example in the UK with the spec that it is. And bear in mind the current used car market at the moment. Used cars have actually gone up in price for the first time in forever really, over the past few months. And yeah, I just want to say, like, I'm not even done with the car yet. Like, when I'm selling it, I want it to be perfect. I want the new owner not to have to do anything. And yeah, I still have. It's mainly cosmetic things, but like I said, I've got to give it another full service and everything. But yeah, I'm going to be replacing the steering wheel trim, I think, because that's a common issue. It wears in the marks, and that's always annoyed me. So I'm going to be replacing that, which is not cheap. It's like best part of £100, but I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to put a new gear knob, obviously genuine BMW gear knob. Again, that's about £60 or £80. A new gear gator. It's going to be going all new. Get some new genuine BMW center caps, and I'm basically just going to be doing everything and really tidying it up. Again, no expenses spared. I want the car to be perfect. But yeah, let's see what you guys think. I think the DPF is blocked and the turbo is dead. You're talking about your own car, I'm guessing, because my DPF went long ago. Where in the UK are you located? Keith, I'm located in Warwickshire. Stephen says, trying to find some garage in Liverpool area to do DPF goods in EGR delete and remap. Stephen, which model do you have? Fit rear camber / caster kit. If is that because he has issues with the rear tire wear? You don't need to fit a special kit. You can just take for a wheel alignment and it'll be fine. Canadian Bacon, do you like N52? Yes, I do. I have an N52 in the 130i. Danny Nass says 8K, and yeah, to be honest, that's about the direction that I'm thinking of heading in for pricing it. Simon says 6K. Well, Simon, to be honest, I paid the best part of 6K when I bought it, and I bought it at a very good price. And yeah, I think given the work that's gone into it, I mean, I wouldn't even like to think how much has been spent on it, but I would say it's got to be £5,000 in parts spent on it. Now, I'm not saying you add the 6,000 and the 5,000 make 11. I know that, but even just the timing chain job, that usually adds a good, best part of £1,000 value to the car, because if it hasn't already been done, then the new owner's got to do it anyway. So yeah, I think a bit more than 6K, to be honest. I mean, I would pay more than 6K. Like I said, when I bought it a few years ago, it hadn't had all this work done, and I got it at a good price for just below 6K. Around 7K, yeah, that's roughly roughly what I would like for it. Again, 7K. Canadian Bacon, 7 or 8K. Yeah, that's about what I'm thinking. I'm thinking somewhere between that. Lee Smith said 8K. Yeah, that's about right. Sly Boys 6,000. Yeah, I think more than that, to be honest. 10K says G-Re. I don't know about that. I mean, it is like a one of a kind, and you know, whoever buys it, I don't think they're going to sell it. And once I do sell it, I'm not going to be able to get that back. You're not going to find another one like it. But yeah, I feel like I've taken it on a journey. I've done, what I needed to do with it, and it's just not needed anymore because I did used to do a lot of miles per year, but now I don't. So it doesn't really make sense for me to have that car at the moment. 7,500 the way and spec it is well looked after. Yeah, I would say that's pretty close to what I'm thinking. Is this the one that was missing BHP in the Rolling Road the other day? Thomas, yes, it's the same car, but I have mentioned that the power that it was putting out may not actually be that inaccurate because when it came to getting the remap with Rhino, there was actually two different remaps. So there was an eco map, and then there's an all-out like aggressive power map. And I did say that I didn't want to kind of compromise my MPG. So I'm sure it did actually have an eco map, which may actually be, right. Maybe that is about 190 brake horsepower. I don't know, but yeah, we are going to be doing some investigating. And yeah, like if it does have issues, if it does have a boost leak or whatever, I'm obviously not going to sell it like that. So whatever is the case, then yeah, I'll be sorting it. M54 for life. Yeah, I don't know about that. Johnny P says, George, if I won the lottery, I'll sort you out. That's much appreciated, Johnny, but you don't have to worry about me. M47 engine 20D. Yes, but Stephen, which model is it though? Is it 520D? Makes a big difference with the DPF. What does it make? What does it make it? I mean, how does it make it one of a kind? Dan, basically because of the spec. Like I can't find another 520D out there in the world with the spec that it has. I've kind of already gone through it, so I'm not going to repeat it again. But yeah, I mean, couple the spec of the car with the amount of work that's been done on it. Like, yeah, you're not going to find another car like that. But yeah, I mean, any guesses as to what you think might be the next car? And do you think that I'm making the right decision in thinking of selling it? Let me know. And like I said, it's not going to be sort of in the next few days. It's not going to be in the next couple of weeks. I still have quite a bit of work that needs doing to it. So it might be a few months yet. I probably have definitely a good handful of videos I need to film on that car. I've ordered, I've just ordered for the E60. I think I've ordered about a good 600-700 pounds worth of parts. So yeah, definitely expect more. Definitely expect more videos. Stephen, X3A3 LCI 20D. Yeah, Stephen, to be honest, I'm not sure where the DPF is located on that. On the 5 Series, it is in the center section, but on the on the X3, maybe on the downpipe. So, yeah, that's a bit tricky. Some garages might not want to do it because you have to cut it open and then re-weld it up. But yeah, sorry, I know you asked like, do I recommend anywhere, but I can't. I mean, you said you're in Manchester, didn't you? Did you say it's Manchester? Sure, you did. Oh, you said Liverpool area. Well, I can recommend Rhino Remaps. That's who I went to. I've been to him twice now. Never had an issue. He's in Manchester. So yeah, not too far. He can do the actual remap with the DPF and EGR delete. But yeah, you need to physically get the DPF removed. Dom, the E60 is a timeless looking car. I'm guessing you'll go for something with a 3 litre next, says Dom. Yeah, I completely agree. Like when I tell people that the car is like 13 years old, it's 2008, they're like, "Whoa, is it really?" Although it's that new, like, because it is, it does look, new, and that's inside and out. Like the technology on the car is, some of it is more advanced than what you have in like brand new cars today. So yeah, it's definitely is timeless. Whoever gets this car is onto a winner. Yeah, I completely agree. Be nice if it went to a subscriber. Yeah, it definitely would, and be nice to sort of have updates to hear how they're getting on with it and what changes they're making and that. Be interesting to see a convertible, whatever you choose. But would you go soft top or hard top convertible? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I would like to do a convertible at some point, just to say I've done it. Not sure how practical one would be in this country, though. I mean, how many days a year do we get of sun, like real sun? Do get a shout out as a very loyal supporter. The Detailing Doctor, yes, you do get a shout out, guys. If you do want to check out a detailing channel, there you go, the Detailing Doctor. Check him out. I think I am going to take a short break, and I know that's not really the done thing in live streams, but I am going to get a drink. If I just keep talking, my throat will just keep getting drier and drier, and yeah, it's not a good look. So, if you guys want to wait, like, I don't know, a minute or two, and if there's anybody else that joins, if you kind of let them know what's going on, otherwise they'll be sort of looking at that view for a good couple of minutes and be like, what's even happening here? But yeah, I won't be long. Just going to get a drink and yeah, think of some questions to ask. And we'll get back to answering them yeah, when I'm back. But before I go, we do have a super sticker. It is from the Detailing Doctor. Mate, you are a legend. Thank you very much. And yeah, guys, if any of you want to support the channel in any way, you want to show your appreciation, or if you need my help with anything, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a super chat or a super sticker. There is a dollar sign below the live chat. So if you click that, choose how much you want to donate. It could be 99p, it could be £2, £5, whatever. It all is greatly appreciated, and it just goes into basically funding more content for the channel. And we have two so far. Like I said, we have the Detailing Doctor, and then we have Simon Peters. Both are greatly appreciated. But yeah, I will be back in just a couple of minutes, so don't go anywhere. And we're back in the room. And we still have 40 people in here. So, guys, I appreciate you sticking around while I just went to get a drink. Detailing doctor, the detailing doctor. Anytime, mate. It's not much but a way of thanks for your support, mate. Yep, no worries. Danny says skint till Wednesday. Danny, honestly, mate, don't worry. You know, I understand that everybody has different financial situations, and I'm not trying to, you know, make anyone skint. So honestly, don't worry about it. But yeah, what are we all up to? Which videos are we interested in seeing on the channel next? On which car? The 1, the 3, the 5, or the 7? I do have a good few videos planned, but which are you interested in seeing next? Which car? And if you haven't already done so, do give the live stream a big thumbs up. Let's see how many likes we are on now. We are on 49, is that correct? Yes. So if you have not already done so, give the live stream a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Danny says E90 because I got one. Yeah, it is. It's always good, isn't it? You know, watching you the same car as what you've got on a video. So yeah, I get that. The detail says, here's a good one. So as you know, I purchased James 130i. Firstly, what mods, if any, would you recommend? Secondly, what car next? Oh, you actually bought James's 130i. Oh, nice. I know you said you had a 130i. I didn't know you actually bought James's there. Did he tell you what happened to it? But yeah, in terms of mods, like I wouldn't even like concentrate on mods yet. I would get the car running perfect first. I mean, it's done like 160,000 miles, I think. So it more than likely is going to need a lot of deferred maintenance. I would do the disvalves. I would do the Vanos solenoids. I would do all the gaskets, rocker cover gasket, you know, crankcase ventilation hoses, the breather block, um, all filter housing gaskets, all cooler gasket, all the rest of it. And I mean, and then after that, like, I mean, I've done the K&N air filter, the cone filter. I've done the Mishimoto intake boot, and yeah, like just maintain the car well first and see how it is. You can upgrade the brakes. I've got very decent brakes on mine. I've got steel braided hoses all round. I tell you what, they are an absolute pain on the 1 Series. The front ones are fine, but the rear ones, oh, they're such a pain. Honestly, it took me like 2 days to do because there's just no access. It's probably easier to actually just drop the rear subframe. But yeah, like, yeah, whatever tickles your fancy really after that. Dom says you're interested in seeing the 5 and the 7. I've got a lot of videos on them to come, so do stay tuned. Lee says the 1 Series. Is that because you have a 1 Series, Lee? But yeah, a lot of videos planned on that. Like I said, I'm planning on taking it on a long trip this year. I want to take it to the Nürburgring, so we have a lot of preparation to do for that. So expect a lot of videos on the 1 Series. As said Thomas, and as said the detailing doctor. Hi George, I've got a 2007 E81 M Sport with the N43 B20A engine. I checked the coolant recently and it looks slightly brownish and the white flare on the stick looks pink. Should I worry? Cheers. Uh, Joe, there is a good chance that you have the incorrect coolant in there. If the if the coolant looks brownish, the good chance is probably not brown. It's probably actually the red or pink coolant, but it's just dirty. So yeah, you probably have the wrong, incorrect coolant in there because you're supposed to have blue coolant in there, which I recommend the Febby Bilstein coolant. It's the exact same as the genuine BMW coolant, but just cheaper. So what you need to do, sir, is a complete coolant flush and put the correct coolant in there. But yeah, hope that helps. Always E66 as well because my dad gets so excited when I ask him if he knew, like the wiper function the other day. Yeah, Danny, I've got that's a long-term project, the 760 Li. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to come on that. Yes, but Shushla, we're not supposed to mention that. Yeah, don't worry. Um, so far, no gasket leaks. It's got M3 control arms. Yes, it has. Um, CCV could do with doing the diff valve fine, as does Van Nuys, but I'll be doing the diff service. The brakes interest me. Yeah, brakes on my 130i are amazing, honestly. No, I have a 330 Ci, but would love a 1 or a 5 with an M52. Oh, interesting. Yeah, M52 engine is sweet. That's what I was thinking. A red slash pink, maybe. I saw your flush video, so we'll give it a go soon. Good stuff. Yeah. Coolant flush is a nice, easy task. Robert says Guten Abend, which, what does that mean? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. It means good evening. I thought that was. No, that's Guten Nacht. That's good night, isn't it? Um, but yeah, good evening to you, sir. How you doing? Marco says yes. Is that when I said what car would you like to see next, and he said yes. I'm keen to see the boot motor video on the 7. My dad's is fine, but when the inevitable comes, I'll know where to go and won't underappreciate it either. Danny, I saw you comment on Instagram the other day. Yes, what I was doing the other day wasn't actually the boot motor. You'll see what I was doing in an upcoming video, but yeah, it wasn't the boot motor. But I will be sorting that at a later date. Don't worry. Lee Smith, everything is for sale for the right price. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true. You have inspired me to get down to Dino Days with my 320e Touring. She's on 216k miles now. Totally stuck engine wise. Who knows how many horses she has left? Which engine, Thomas? Is it N47 or M47? And is it E46 or E91? But yeah, where do you live, by the way? Are you local to Dino Days? I sell the Mercedes-Benz C220 being... Wait, what? I sell the Mercedes-Benz C220 being to the motors. Oh, wait, sorry, I don't know what that means. Sorry, Marco. Also, do you know of anything that may indicate that the timing chain has been replaced? Bought it privately and didn't think to ask if it has. No rouse, no noise. To be honest, if they didn't mention anything, or if there's no proof like receipts or anything, then it more than likely hasn't been replaced because yeah, people like to make a point of it because it's a common problem and it puts a lot of people off. So they like to make people aware that it's being done. But yeah, like if you have no noises, then just do regular oil changes. To be honest, when I replaced mine, it was fine. Like there was nothing wrong with the chains. There wasn't any stretch. There wasn't anywhere to the gears or the guides. But it's done for peace of mind, and I've done a bunch of other jobs at the same time. And a lot of you guys learned from the videos how to do it yourself. So I'm definitely glad that I did it. Is the M47 that bad? I think they only made it for 6 years, starting to dread what's going to come. They made the N47 from 2007 to 2015, where they switched over to the B50, B47. So what's that? 7, 8 years? But no, it's not bad. Watch my M47 common problems video, and you'll see like the common problems. And all engines have common problems, so yeah, they're not bad. Just so I don't have to worry about the chain. Yeah, I mean, if you are worried and you want to keep the car for a long time, just get it replaced. I know it's easier to say that and it's a lot of money, but it's peace of mind, and it's potentially saving you a lot of money if it does fail. M47 2012 F32. Oh, F31. Okay. All right. So you have a newer one then. And you live in Worcestershire. Okay. Yeah, not too far. About an hour, I think. Uh, Lovely part of the world there, Worcestershire. I love it around there. Um, F90, not not by the BMW. Um, I sell the BMW from $47,000 to $103,000. Do you mean you wait? You bought it for 47,000 and you sold it for 103,000, or you bought it for or you bought it for 47, but it was 103. Sorry, Mark. I can appreciate there is a language barrier, but I'm trying to make sense of what you're asking. Uh, that was what I was thinking. It's just gone over 120k miles. Everything looks good though, and I'm changing oil every 4k. Good stuff. It's bad when it's not maintained. Exactly that. My timing chain went at 20k miles. Damn, that is rough, isn't it? Guys, we have been going on for an hour and 15 minutes. I might wrap this up in another 10 minutes or so. Of course, if you want me to keep going, I'll keep going. But yeah, I'd appreciate it if you guys want to show some support. You can leave a super chat or a super sticker. Just click the little dollar sign below the live chat, and yeah, I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have. But yeah, if you guys want me to wrap this up, then we can do it in the next 10 minutes or so. 120k, change the oil and oil filter. What you only change the oil and oil filter at 120k? Sorry, Marco. I'm really struggling to understand what you mean or what you're asking. I think he was on about mine, but I changed them both every 4k. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, M47 engine, change it every 5 6k at the most, and you'll be good. Cheers for the vids. Keep up the good work. We'll be sad to see your M47 go. Take care. Thomas, I'm sure. I mean, I'm not sure. Even when I sell the M47, I'm sure I will. I may have something to replace it, another M47 later on down the line. So, yeah, don't worry about it. There will be definitely more videos in the future. I'm sure about that because I do have a lot of M47 guys that watch the videos. So, yeah, and I appreciate that. The detailing that says collab live stream on anything car related. What do you mean? You want to do like a live stream on your channel, or what? But yeah, thank you. Sorry, yeah, thank you for the £1.99 super chat. Much appreciated, mate. E46 330D Future Classic, maybe. I don't know. There's not really many diesels that are like classics. I just don't know what it is, but I don't think there's not too many diesel classics. So yeah, I don't know. What's your thought on the new i40 or electric 4 Series, etc.? I have no opinion. Electric cars just don't really excite me. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure they'll get bigger and better, but just really not that fussed about electric cars at the moment. I'm sure I'll change my mind in the future. I put 2,100 miles since I've had it, and try and look after it already. I've seen the mess my brother sold it to me for £400. Got EGR issue though. Yeah, £400 for any car's a steal, really. My M47 engine has time and chain snapped. Maybe a rebuild video. What you wanna create a rebuild video, or? Yeah, both our channels, just a general chat about cars and anything car related, and a chance for viewers to jump in and ask us something. Yeah, send me a message on Instagram, with details when you're thinking of doing it and that. And yeah, like if I got the time, yeah, I'll be happy to do that. No worries. 330 Ci E46 Defro, a future classic. Yeah, all these 6-cylinder petrols definitely do go up in value eventually after about 20-25 years. I think the 130i, I think that's probably already going up in value, even though it's only about 15 years old, just because it was only sold in limited numbers. So yeah, like you can't really even find one for less than £5,000 now, a 130i. My rear wiper washer has corroded. I've taken a picture of it. Good stuff. I put an order in for a Tesla Model 3 Performance. What have you done, Joe? Alpina, hi George, hope you're good. What do you think of the F10 535i or F10 in general? PS, check out some Wearer tools if you get a chance, man. Yeah, I'm sure I've tried some Wearer tools in the past. They are pretty good. F10, I don't know what it is. I'm just not a massive fan of it. I think it's like the looks, like styling wise, it looks too blocky, too square. Whereas I think the E60 is more flowing and it just looks so much nicer. I don't know what it is. With the F10, I don't think the M Sport and the SE look a whole lot different. I really don't. I mean, it's obviously they have different bumpers and that, but they're very, very similar. So yeah, F10 just doesn't do it for me. Like best in terms of best looking 5 Series, I think it goes E60, then E39, then I mean probably just keep going older, like going back. F10 is, I'd say F10's better than the G30. Is it? Is that the latest one? I'd say it's nicer than that, but yeah, it's not my preferred choice of 5 Series. We have another super chat, and it is from Zuma. Messi sends £5. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you. Hi, mate. Love the channel. Very beneficial content, and I learned a lot from you. Got a question, but we'll type it in the next message because character limit. Yeah, that's no worries, of course. And guys, like I said, if you do have any questions, or if you want to, show any support to the channel, you can do it via sending a super chat. There's a little $ below the live chat. Do that, and feel free to ask away. Like I said, everything is much appreciated. Spent a lot of money on parts and things like that in the past couple of months, and I'm not in a position where I need to take a lot of money out of YouTube. I'm just reinvesting pretty much everything at the moment. Just creating more content, trying to help out people, and hopefully it'll pay off in the long term. But yeah, I think things will more than likely change in a year or two. I probably will start taking more of a wage, so to speak. But yeah, I'm sort of just reinvesting a whole lot at the moment. E46 330D prices may go up in the future. I might be looking to sell mine soon. It's really hard to say. I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot of diesels before the E46. The E30, was there a diesel E36? I don't think there was there? So it's really hard to say because we have no, we don't have anything to go off. So it's kind of it's hard. But I don't think they are going to be like petrols. I just don't. But yeah, let's get to Zuma's question. He has got a 07 120D 100k miles with M47 engine and wants to change glow plugs, but scared I'll snap them. What do you think? Zuma, if you snap them, you snap them. You have to, you have to deal with that when it comes. The only thing you can do is just be very careful. I'll give you a few tips, and this is actually something that I didn't do myself. Number one, work on a hot engine. Get the engine nice and hot, and then start to remove them. I did it on a completely cold engine, and I didn't snap them. So number one, do it on a hot engine. Number two, use a good lubricant. Now you can use WD-40. That's what I use, but in all honesty, it's not the best thing to use. So yeah, use a good lubricant. And I guess number three, take your time. You can't rush glow plugs. Like, it's not like spark plugs. They're not just going to come out easy. Take your time, wind them in and out. Don't do any jerky movements. Just go really steady, and I'm sure you'll be fine. Like I said, if you do it on a hot engine, use a lubricant, and you take your time, you should be fine. But like I said, if you do snap them, then you snap them. There's not a whole lot you can do. But at 100k miles, they're going to be failing soon anyway, so they're going to need to be done regardless. Simon says, they've done the 325 TD and a couple of others, E36. They got forgotten, hence why you never heard of them. I didn't think they'd done too many, if they did. I mean, what's the market for them like? Are they going up in value or what? I'm guessing they would have been like very slow. I mean, here's the thing, like diesels have got a lot more. I feel like petrols have got worse sounding as time's gone on, but diesels have got better sounding as time's gone on. Like old diesels used to sound so bad, but like a new modern diesel sounds like quite refined and quite good. But newer petrols, they just don't sound as good because obviously they're all turbocharged. But older petrols sound much more raw and much better. Steele says, "Hi George, hope you're well. BMW E60 520D M47, slight knocking when driving off. It doesn't knock when revving or it just idle and driving off. Could it be crankshaft pulley?" Um, no, I'd be surprised if it's crankshaft pulley, to be honest. I don't know if you watch my sort of few videos that I had with the saga of the clunking noise when I was pulling away, but it turned out to be the differential. And yeah, it's been fully refurbished. Of course, only says, "I've messaged you on Instagram the picture. If you don't know it, I'll check that out later on." Um, Also, got it tuned and wanted to know your thoughts about pushing the M47 to the limits for 5k revs. I mean, to be honest, like, there's not a whole lot point pushing it to 5k revs because you're at the max power. See if I can find the Dino printout. So I have the Dino printout here. Obviously, you know, each map's going to be slightly different, but if you have a look, it peak power is around 4,200 RPM. So there's no point taking it. Like, there's actually no point taking it any higher than that because you actually have less power. But yeah, you're fine to take it to 4,000 RPM or 5,000 RPM as long as the engine's warm. I mean, don't do it on a cold engine. And you'd be surprised that some people actually don't even know that, like, that you shouldn't rev an engine when it's cold. But yeah, good 15 minutes of, you know, normal driving. Don't go too much over 2,000 RPM for the first 15 minutes, and then you can rev it out if you like. But yeah, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, they did three. Oh, I've already read that one. Remember? Where was then? Thoughts on the M140i compared to the 130i? I prefer the older model look or newer style. Okay, so here's my thoughts. M140i is obviously a very, very capable car. You know, it probably outperforms the 130i in, you know, in every instance. It's faster, probably handles better. Um, you know, faster acceleration, got better tech, and all the rest of it. Is it as fun to drive as the 130i though? That's what I want to know. I would quite like to drive like an M140i and to see if it is actually as fun, because you may think more power equals more fun, but don't always work like that. I've found that I've had the most fun in some of the slowest cars that I've owned. I don't know what it is. It's just that, you know, you have a raw connection with a car, and yeah, I think that's the main thing for me. Like, if a car is not fun, if it's not engaging to drive, then what's the point? It's just boring. So yeah, it's hard to compare an M140i to a 130i. To be honest, I think the 130i sounds better. It's naturally aspirated, so it's going to sound better. In terms of styling, I don't think the one M140i looks particularly bad. I think it's getting. I think they're getting much bigger 1 Series. I mean, a 1 Series now is pretty much like the same size as a Ford Focus, so they're turning into like sort of family cars, and they're supposed to be sort of small hatchbacks. So I'm not really a big fan of that, but you know, it's obviously to attract a bigger audience. But in terms of styling, I don't know. I mean, I'm. You'd think I'm always going to be biased and just say mine looks the best or whatever, but um, I prefer hatchbacks being small. I actually wasn't a fan of the E87 when it first came out, but it definitely grew on me, and yeah, I love the 130i. So you know, I guess I need to drive an M140i for my mind to really change. Brad says, "Hi George, hope you well. I currently have a cracked spider wheel on my E61 530D manual, so running two E47 wheels. Bloody hell." not good. It's not good. I hope you're not running different wheels on, uh, different wheels on the same axle. Um, but yeah, I mentioned about that earlier, how the spider alloys crack. But guys, yeah, we have been going for an hour and a half now, so I think I am actually going to wrap this up, because you probably tell I'm getting pretty tired, but it's getting quite late as well. If you do want to ask me anything else, send a super chat, and I will stay on for a few more minutes. If you don't know how to send a super chat, it's basically a little $ below the live chat. Send whatever you want. It could be 20p. That to me just shows your support for the channel, and I have all the time in the world for people that show support to the channel. So yeah, we will wrap it up though if, like I said, if you guys don't want to do that. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone who has supported tonight. So it is Simon Peters, it is the Detailing Doctor, who sent 2 super chats, I believe. Yep, he did. And Azuma Messi. And I believe that was it, wasn't it? So yeah, massive thanks to you guys. And like I said, I think we will wrap things up. Danny, take care, man. Honestly, I know, Danny, honestly, like I said, I appreciate everyone has different, financial situation. I'm not saying you need to send me. I'm just saying if if you want like my help and you want, me to spend some time, then, obviously consider doing it. But, if you just want to sit here and watch the live stream, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a few more questions, then we will wrap it up, I think. Hades White Diamond Zuma Messi, maybe consider decarbon for £100. If you're talking about the carbon clean with the gas, then I wouldn't bother. It's going to do absolutely nothing. It's just snake oil. Only 36 diesel and auto trade is a 318 TD for 3,950. Okay, that's a strong price, and it's 90 horsepower. Yeah, I'm sure that's fast. I think diesels have come on leaps and bounds. Yeah, definitely have. My brother's F30 2013 N47 timing chain snapped. Yeah, it's still an issue. Hi George, hope you're doing well. I have an issue when the car shifts into high gear and I pull it back, it makes a screaming noise. Mr. Xerox, I'll be happy to answer that if you want to send a super chat or if you want to send a donation via PayPal. Send me a message on Instagram or send me an email to let me know that you've done that, and then I'll be happy to spend some time with you. But yeah, like I said, I'm incredibly busy at the moment, and I'll probably be wrapping this up. So does decarbon actually make much difference? No, like I said, makes no difference whatsoever. Your intake manifold needs to be physically cleaned. Your intake ports need to be physically cleaned to make any difference. Great to speak to you, George. All the best. No worries, Joe. No worries at all. Mr. Xerox sent €5. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'll be happy to answer your question. Let me just get back to it. Yeah, I've lost it now. Did you even ask a question? Oh yes, you did. Sorry. I have an issue when the car shifts into high gear and I pull it, makes a screaming noise. I'm guessing you have a automatic. Tell you what, send me a message on Instagram or an email. My email is georgeosterberry@gmail.com, and I will spend some time with you trying to help you out with that, because it's just going to take a few back and forth questions essentially, and yeah, probably best not to do it on the live stream. But yeah, do send me an email and I will help you with that. But yeah, much appreciated. Thank you for the donation. Let's flip through the questions again. N52 knocking tappet solution. Is it the tappets that are knocking, or is it just the hydraulic lifter? You know, the famous hydraulic lifter tick, which is, you know, just goes away after you've driven it hard. For the M42, cheapest oil possible with LL04, a good idea. Is risk worth it? It's not really a risk. Just because it's cheaper oil doesn't mean it's more risky. I usually buy Castrol. Yeah, but how often do you change your oil? Like, I think you're better off changing, you know, your oil every 4 or 5 thousand miles using cheaper oil with the same grade, same spec, than using more expensive oil and trying to stretch out the um, intervals. But that's my opinion. Thank God you agree on the hydrogen snake crap. Yeah, yeah, it's terrible. Automatic, yes, the sound comes and go. Yeah, like I said, Mr. Xerox, send me a email and I'll try and help you with that. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Don't want to get, you know, completely shattered, but I am pretty much. So I want to thank all of you guys for watching. If you have not already done so, please give this live stream a big thumbs up. Hit the like button. Doesn't cost anything to do that. Be greatly appreciated. We are on 56, so let's try and get that to 60. And yeah, I'll like I said, I'll be wrapping this up in a couple of minutes' time. Well, not a couple of minutes, another minute, and then that'll be it. I want to thank once again to everybody who has joined tonight, everyone who's asked a question, everyone who has helped me out with regards to the future selling of my E60, and everyone who has contributed tonight as well towards the channel. 5k miles or 6 months is changing for. Yeah, that's spot on. Yeah. No, if you, I mean, I use Manol. I believe it's 7908, and yeah, I've never had an issue with that. It's been spot on, that oil. Hello, George. I like your work. I have a 120D M47. I changed the distribution kit after that. The oil pump was blocked. What do you mean with the distribution kit? Do you mean the timing chain kit? And what do you mean the oil pump was blocked? I mean, did the timing chain snap or what? If the oil pump is blocked, then there's a good chance that you have like some material in your sump, and it's the pickup that's the oil pickup that's blocked. Yes, yeah. So you need to remove it. I mean, if you remove the sump, well, which you have to remove the sump to change the oil pump chain, then you would have seen the oil pickup that would have been blocked. But yeah, like I said, I need to wrap this up. So once again, thank you for everyone who has taken part tonight, and like I said, who has yeah, who put a thumb down. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, right? But no, I appreciate everyone who has liked or disliked. I appreciate you all. Just thanks for watching, really. But yeah, I am going to get some rest, and yeah, got a busy day tomorrow. So yeah, guys, there will be a new video out in 2 days' time as I upload every other day. Yes, every other day, and I've done that now without fail for about the past year or so. And yeah, consistency definitely is key with YouTube. So yeah, expect another video on the 27th of July, which is this Sunday at the usual time of 6:30 p.m. UK time. And I have to say UK time because I have a lot of international viewers, and they'll be like, "What the hell? I was waiting there at 6:30 p.m. and he wasn't there." But yeah, it's UK time always 6:30 p.m. So work out whatever that is. And yeah, I guess peace, says Simon. Laters, Danny, and of course, Andy. See you next time. Have a great weekend. Take care, guys, and yeah, I guess I'll see you all in that next one. Peace.